Sitting room. Bedroom. Bedroom.
That is one of the clips that we picked from Erick Omondi's social media. He is huge on social media, huge social media following as well, and he's with us here in studio.
Yes.
Karibu, this is Newsmakers.
Asante sana.
And for you to be sitting here means you make news.
Thank you.
And you made news this week when you came out to speak very strongly about the death of your colleague who died and depression suspected causes. We're not quite sure what exactly happened, but what was that about? For the first time, you were not making us laugh. You actually felt very strongly about your friend.
Yeah, because I knew him personally, and I knew what he was going through for the longest time. And most of us assumed that he would be fine because of this traditional nature of Mwanaume. Mwanaume ni kujikaza, like we assumed he'd be fine. And it's something that many of us have gone through. Some of us who are lucky enough to come out of it. When you come into fame and this celebrity status, there are certain things, if you're not able to handle, it's very easy to go down that road of depression. And so all of us, most of us go through it, but now I'm thinking it's beginning to become more serious.
Yeah, talking about most of you going through it, Erick, when you started, I understand that there was a time, I mean, so you're famous, you're on the stage, but you're broke.
So I joined Churchill in 2009, just after the post-election violence. And 5 months down the line, I became extremely famous and extremely broke with equal measure. Yeah? As in people, at that time when I was on Churchill Live, people were waiting to watch Erick Omondi, if you remember. The whole nation stood still, and they loved Churchill Live, but they were waiting to see Erick Omondi. But now, how do I get into a matatu? If I get into a matatu, people think, what helps me is nobody takes me seriously. So every time I get into a matatu, they're like, wapi camera, wanna shoot nini? They don't believe that I'm actually in the matatu going to town. So they're like, hey, you must be pranking us.
So here you are, very famous, but you're broke. You're actually struggling, just like every other Kenyan. But guys think you're a big ass, a big celebrity.
Every Kenyan knows me, and I have no coin to my name. But then I moved, and today I'm sitting here, the funniest comedian in Africa. You see, there's the story, there's the glory sometimes that we want to celebrate. Oh, he's the funniest comedian in Africa, but there's the story, there's the process, which most of us, if are not mentored, all celebrities, Lillian, not comedians only. In America, we see most of them die out, even the ones with money sometimes. Like in Whitney, Amy Winehouse, like in Michael Jackson. Okay,
so I mean, I'm bringing us back to the industry here, and you're right, not just comedians, but you know, there's actors, there's models, anybody that's in this very demanding industry that makes you look like, you know, you're a celebrity, you have a lot of money. So why do you feel the need to conform to what people, like, why do you have to drive a fancy car? Why, if you can't afford it,
the pressure is real. You are Lillian Muli. So we put a certain image. There's that which we expect from you as a celebrity when we see you on TV. The pressure is real from the public, from fellow celebrities. Ukiona Erick Omondi amepita hivi na Range Rover, or we go to an event and we are all celebrities. So we are seeing each other. What he drove in a Range Rover, he drove in a Mercedes. I need to get a Range Rover at all costs for the image. And there are 3 levels to this. I know we don't have a lot of time. There is the celebrity, there is the media, there is the corporate world, and of course there's the industry. The industry. So first of all, I would love to talk to the upcoming comedians and musicians and footballers, anybody in entertainment or sports. You don't have to succumb to pressure. Churchill talked about this yesterday at the funeral. Talked to there are so many comedians, told them, watch your pressure, your time will come.
But now, as you talk about pressure, for you got the lucky break. You got, I mean, you got a lucky break,
Yes,
and you know, you got a manager through
Yes.
Churchill. He guided you. You
He
got a
mentored
manager.
me.
You were mentored, so you were able to make money and build this brand through guidance. But for people, for many other people, they don't have that lucky break. Their lucky break, and even for us in our industry, there's so many talented people out there, but the break just doesn't come. It just doesn't come. So what do you do then?
You push, you persist. It's not everybody that gets the break, but the people who push, who persist, who insist. You see, I was lucky enough to be given the platform by Churchill and to be mentored by Churchill and to be given direction. After nyumba yangu ilifungwa mara 3 mara 4, I had to ask Churchill, and he mentored me. Kaniambia, get a manager, save some money, watch a pressure. The first advert I got was from a mobile company, and I received my first meter. A first meter.
1 million.
1 million.
What did you do with it?
I did an advert for Airtel.
What did you do with it? The 1 million. You bought a car.
I was going to buy a Mercedes car up Langata Road. And Churchill akanambia, bro, kunywa maji kaa chini. Tulia. Until the same one mwenye ulifungiwa nyumba less than 2 months ago. Why are you forgetting so fast?
Nyumba yako ilikuwa imefungwa.
Ai, vitu zikachukuliwa.
And that time you're a celebrity.
Lillian, I cannot walk on the streets. Oh my God, Erick Omondi! I cannot walk on the streets. Lakini, niko pale Nation Center, na myselfie tu. Oh my God, Erick Omondi. Lakini najua vizuri, jioni nitalala wapi.
What?
Naenda kulala high rise pale.
What?
I crashed at a friend's place in high rise F1. I still remember that block F1. Just a random friend for 6 months until I got that money. And then Churchill told me, now that you have this money, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, jipange. And until today, I took that and I ran with it. So if someone is watching and they don't have a mentor.
But mentors, once again, you know, when you guys make it, it's very easy to talk about mentors. And I think that is the unfortunate bit about talk. It's just talk. So people make it in the industry, and then you just don't have time to mentor guys. You were lucky that Churchill held your hand. But then people always react. And I saw Chipukizi also talked about, you know, as Kenyans, we have failed this guy. But you guys in the industry, are you holding the hands
of
the upcoming
Chipukizi has been supporting youths. So many youths. Yeah, there's Katelo, just like Churchill. Churchill has supported so many youths. And Chipukizi has supported so many youths. Lilian, I'll tell you something, yeah? Even if we have mentors like Churchill and Chipukizi, and the namelesses, and they're mentoring people, we still have a society that is not supporting art. Yeah. First of all, let me mention 2: media, bloggers. Yeah. Bloggers. Erick Omondi is now the best comedian in Africa. The 2nd year running. Hakuna blogger ameandika hiyo story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But wakisikia tu harufu kafununu tu. Erick Omondi alikuwa na mali.
Oh yeah, by the way, you were in the Masai Mara.
Yes, amelewa mali sijui nini.
Yeah.
Now, I understand negative sales. I mean, this negative sales. But sometimes also balance, yeah? Because I'm talking, that's what depresses some of us.
Talking about mentors, a lot of celebrities survive on little or no money because they don't know how to save, they don't know how to invest, or even make that money. So for you, when you made your first million, you wanted to go buy a Mercedes, like you said,
buy a black
Churchill.
Yes.
So making the money and the mentorship, because we're not saying everybody's broke, but this trying to live beyond your means because you're a celebrity and you want to drive the poshest car and you want to live in the best neighborhood. I mean, and then not having the guidance, ultimately, when the star stops shining on you, then you're broke. You have nowhere to run to. You have no money. So what's the way forward on that bit? That yes, the money comes, but then what people spend their money on?
One of the reasons Churchill is still here today and Erick Omondi is still here today is not because we're the funniest comedians. They're funnier people than us. It's because of the question you're asking. Because the moment you get money and you burn it away, you burn away. The moment you start panicking and you're broke and you don't know what direction you're going to take, you will die. Not physically, sometimes physically from what we've witnessed, but you have to save. Are you saving? Have you invested, Eric? Because I'm asking you this because you're a role model, you're young, you're still, you know, you're the prime of your career right now. Yes. So the question is, I mean, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line, do you see yourself still being this relevant? And if then that happens, where another Erick Omondi is born, will you have umejipanga? I've been here for 11 years.
What?
Yes, 11 years. That means there's something I'm doing right.
Yeah.
There's something I'm doing right in terms of pushing myself, working hard, consistency, persisting, and of course saving.
Saving.
And balancing, yeah? Balance. Don't see me and want to live my life. You know, and I'd love to also talk to the young generation, the new generation of comedians and musicians. They're so popcorn, and that's what the problem is.
Popcorn, meaning?
They're popcorn in the sense that I keep saying this all the time, I meet these talented guys on the streets every day, Apple Town. Some guy told me, Erick, sasa, nimekutafuta ini Mungu, nimekupata leo bro. So sikia mimi ni comedian, sikia a joke. He tells me a joke, it's very funny. I tell him, now listen, on Tuesday, go to Carnival. Churchill is there, and there's a guy called Victor. They do auditions every Tuesday from 9 to 3. And they're looking for new comedians. You see, tulitoka.
Yeah.
Very few of them would take that word and say, we pigia Churchill sahi. Nipatie number Churchill. You see, they want it now. They want to meet me today, meet Churchill in the evening, be on Pulse on Friday, and make $1 million next week. Talking
about the depression, the alcoholism, the broke side of things, do you think that people automatically want to be Erick Omondi overnight or Churchill overnight? Could that be adding to that pressure? They want it to happen now. In fast food, now. And especially when they get a small window, wapie kwa TV 3-4 times. Now they want the Range Rover. Now what will start happening, the little money they get, if they do. Remember, they're becoming more and more famous by the day and making wrong decisions by the day. Yeah, so they get even the Range Rover or the Mercedes or the big house or the lifestyle that they want. But remember, they've just got into the industry, so their fame is going up higher and higher, and they're not saving. So after 1 or 2 years, now they've blown up. That's where the frustration. So you've talked about mentorship being very important. You've talked about saving when you do get a break, hata kama ni kidogo, and of course you've talked about patience and perseverance and not trying to become Churchill or Erick Omondi overnight. Now we're about to wind up. Make us laugh because I asked you this beard. I'm here because this is my prop because I laugh. When I laugh, I tear up, and people think that, you know, I'm being dramatic, but I have to protect my makeup because we're not done with the news. Very important conversation we've had here tonight, Erick, and I just hope that we will not be talking about wishing we could have done better for people in this industry after they're gone. I wish we could start doing that while they're still there. But now to you.
No, I make you laugh.
You were in the Masai Mara. And that was in the blogs.
It was in the blogs?
Yes.
What were they talking about?
You're a very good father.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. One good news. No? Yeah. I love it. I'm a very good father.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I was in the Masai Mara.
And that one we're living at that. So you're not going to make our viewers laugh today?
No, I'll first of all, before I make you laugh, I want to complain a little bit. Guys have been on our case that our content is either tribal or dirty.
Online?
Online. They're saying it's either tribal or dirty, but I just want to say that even in America, people laugh at what they can relate to. People like to laugh at themselves. Sasa ukisikia mtu anasema Wakisi, it's not because they're being tribal, because they're trying to relate to Kenyans.
Give specifics. Who have you been told to be extremely negative towards? Ama ni nani umechongwa sana?
Wanasema nimechongwa Raila sana. But you see, let me tell you, let me tell you this. Raila is the smartest politician. Let me tell you why. Because even my governor, I won't say his name, but you'll guess who it is. Alikuwa na kesi juzi. He was arrested. He was arrested. He was in. Yes. You know who it is, yeah?
Who did you say?
My governor.
Of where?
Of Migori.
Oh, okay. Yes.
My MCA has a case. Yeah. My deputy president was arrested. My president went to The Hague. Every politician has had a case or been arrested, at least in the last 10 or 20 years. All of them. Mpaka president wangu, apart from Raila. And the secret is one. Let me tell you why. Because what puts politicians in trouble is what they say. So ukikuja ukisema kitu, they use that against you. Lakini muhimu wacha niseme kitu moja bwana. Mimi sitaogopa. When you say it, but Raila makes sure akiongea usikia anasema nini. Yeah. And that's
okay. So people are of the opinion that your content is perhaps a little bit off.
No, not off. Not me. generally they are stoning comedians that they are tribal, but we're just trying to relate to Kenyans, and they're saying some of our content.
But you know, feedback is good. So perhaps as we head towards 2022, you also need to be objective. Don't look like you're leaning towards one side or leaning towards the other side, I suppose.
Yes.
I like feedback, negative or positive.
I love critics.
Yeah.
I love feedback.
Yeah.
I love feedback.
Okay, so we're winding up.
Yes.
And I've not laughed.
No, wait. I knew you were going to do this.
What?
I get this on the streets every time. Sasa Erick Omondi, kuja uchekeshe girlfriend yangu. Lillian, why do you guys do this to comedians?
So, okay, fine.
It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't
just happen.
Nichekeshe. Erick nichekeshe. And now we've talked about the depression stuff.
Yeah.
What time is it? It's let's go. Make us laugh. Yeah, look at that.
Okay, so it's not a laughing matter, and I think that is the point. Tonight, Erick Omondi was here to talk about the industry, and you've heard it all. And it's not just about comedy, it's about everybody, every young aspiring person that wants to be anything. Take your time, don't follow the masses, persevere, look for a mentor, and most importantly, save. We're back with more right after this break. Thank you, Erick.
Thank you so much.